Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Judicials offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. A designed run for the quarterback. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On his way from around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tar Heels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough.
He's going to go for a big one. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Lopez to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, UNC.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? That quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the option. He'll toss it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they're after him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
They didn't have to blitz. They wanted the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, North Carolina!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game. Focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now he hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tar Heels! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Offense in a split backfield. On the move, it's O'Neal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets the back moving. Quarterback keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Gets away from 1, finds some space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and not his best work. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez wants to fire. They could. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the fullback. Creates a little room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's the pressure. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Judicials come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Slithers into space.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch it, big fella.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Judicials have their offense in high gear. Run it with the fullback. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. He's looking to pass. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty. Lopez to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Strong, firm tackle. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third down play from the gun. Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end. Makes a grab past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reading the option, it's Lopez. Turning it on! Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. called down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, UNC.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's low. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. And now this offense will take the field again. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running the read option to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Lopez wants to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A run for the quarterback. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Gets it out fast. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's good. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. The give on the option. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do...
Fires one high and deep. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sticks it in his belly. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He'll take it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Judicials decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the big fullback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And the Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. They'll run the option. Now the toss. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Judicials send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Lopez to pass. Here's a Heat. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Extending the play. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the offense.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Lopez wants to fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that is back-to-back sacks. You get down here in this part of the field, man, you want to keep going forward. You want to make sure you put yourself in a good situation. Hopefully to go for it if you need to on 4th down. But now you're putting yourself really behind the 8 ball with back-to-back sacks.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the...
He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Toss to the outside. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Lopez to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game.
He's got it down the left. Here he goes. bounces into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Guys, the backyard brawl may be the best rivalry name, and they're duking it out again today. Pitt and West Virginia in a no-holds-barred matchup. Here's the latest. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. So now it's second and long. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Judicials, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to go up top. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a chance. Short gain on the play before he slides. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Judicials will call on their punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Lopez to pass. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. He's at the... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Going right to work up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.